chatting with Chase. Sorry I didn't do a video the last few weeks, but today I'm gonna do one since it's Rivalry week. First, we're gonna start with a game of which ones read. So first, we have Juwan Howard right here in a Michigan jersey. Then we have this guy right here in the Michigan basketball sweatshirt. I'm gonna give you about a little bit of time to think of which one is read. Alright, I think if you guess this one, you are correct. This is Reed. This is Isaac, since we're in a new location at his grandparents' house. So, I think if you guys guessed this guy, I think you guys did pretty well. That guy, you got Isaac, you can. So then, we have a guest picker coming in today, which, I don't know if he's going to come in now or not. So we're just going to start. Reed, what's going through your mind for this week? What is just your mindset for this week? Are you thinking there'll be upsets? Yes. Who do you think's going to upset? But like some games, do you think like Michigan State has a chance at beating Penn State? Therefore, they could take advantage of that. Do you think that's going to happen? Or do you think Penn State's just going to run? But it's also at Oregon. Does that change your mindset? So I just think if it's at Oregon, I think it's gonna change. Cause we didn't see a lot of teams going to Oregon. Actually, I think Oregon's actually undefeated at home. Cause that one lost to Washington is away. They're undefeated at home. Which that makes it a little challenging for Oregon State to go in there and just win, coming off that loss to Washington, where Washington actually played defense. I think it's just about how they're going to bounce back and how they're going to deal with where they're playing. So then, what's your mindset on Michigan State game?
Penn State couldn't win versus Michigan when Michigan had no passing attempts in the second half.
Throw the ball or run the ball? Michigan State, I mean. Throw the ball or run the ball? Michigan State throws it, there's going to be a good chance that it might turn out if Penn State can get some stops. Because they have linebackers and safeties that can make plays. I wouldn't be surprised if Michigan State just kind of said, okay, we saw Michigan run like 230 yards against Penn State. Why can't we run it like that? So I'm going to disagree with you. I think Michigan State's going to run the ball. And for Penn State's offense, what's the big thing with that? You think Michigan State's defense stands a chance? I don't want to say that. What's Michigan State gonna do? Well, Penn State gonna do on offense? Because we saw Michigan throw it against Michigan State very well and run it. So I think it comes down to which kind of plays they're gonna do. So what do you think they're gonna end up doing? Passing or running? Because we saw in that Maryland game, something just snapped and they just started scoring points throwing the ball. So, you think passing? Or are they going to run it with Trey Potts and Nicole Singleton? this and this half, and this half. Because you saw Michigan just started to run the ball more towards the end of the game. Think Penn State's gonna get some backups in or not? You think so? You think Michigan State is gonna go into Ford Field and just let do it? I think Michigan State might have a little bit of advantage in the indoor stadium. It's usually cooler than in Pennsylvania where Penn State is. So maybe Michigan State maybe pull one off. That's gonna just be a huge thing for Michigan State. They could either win and play really tough, or they could just go worm. I think it's all going to depend on which team just kind of shows up. Got any other upsets on your mind, or not really? What about Florida State? Jordan Travis are going into Florida, tough environment. What do you think about that? Think Florida State can pull it off? You think Florida's gonna win? I think if Florida State can win it, because we've seen them, they either get the running game going and just score all the time, or passing game going and just check the ball and they catch it.
Isn't Kenny Golden Bulldog?
In which he's not. He actually isn't.
He's not?
But
He's back?
yeah.
Well,
Also Jordan Travis is out, which that takes off pretty much the best part of their team. Jordan Travis Heisman. He kind of was a Heisman contender. And then I'm also gonna say, who do you think is looking the best for the Heisman? Most people are saying, I think I look at the favorites, Penix from Washington, Nix from Oregon, Jaden Daniels from LSU, and Marvin Harrison, which I think Marvin Harrison. I think it's all going to depend what Marvin Harrison does against
I
Michigan.
also kind of think Blake
I don't think he is. He had last year's chance, and I think he got hurt, and that kind of blew it. I don't think he has a chance at this year to actually get it. I think it really has to either be Penix or Bo Nix. I think if one of them has a monster game in the Pac-12 championship, I think that's just going to affect the whole. Like both in the Washington-Oregon game, both had a tremendous game. So I think most people are saying Oregon knows what they did wrong, and they're gonna try to turn that around. But also Washington. We saw Washington play defense last week. Can Washington play defense this week and next? Probably. That's when you just think, what are they going to do in the Big Ten against these high-powered offense? Because Maryland's a good offense. Wait, Michigan's defense is really good. So if Maryland can get going on some points against Oregon or Washington, Oregon and Washington need to start playing defense. So I think it's just going to all come down to who is your favorite person going into the Heisman? Penix. Might surprise some people, but I'm either going Jaden Daniels or Nix. Jaden Daniels is responsible for 46 touchdowns that LSU has scored. And then I think here's my thing on Oregon Washington in that Pac-12 championship. I think it's whoever just. I think it's gonna be one team just isn't good and the other is just like playing the best game of football they have. So that's also when you think whatever team probably wins that is gonna be in the playoff. Florida State has Louisville in the ACC championship. They're tough. They're not going to let Florida State off the hook that easily. So I think whoever wins that game is going into the playoff. But also, if there's a definition of a trap game for this week, I think it's Washington versus Washington State. Probably already looking forward to the Washington-Oregon game. If they're probably gonna I bet they're looking ahead right now to the Oregon-Washington game. They have to pay attention to this game. So I think it's like a Michigan-Maryland game, definition of a trap game. What's your thinking about that? Do you think Oregon State is a trap game? I'm actually saying no. I think Oregon I feel like is very focused on their target for what they have to do.
I think Oregon's going to win, but I think it's going to be like that Washington team.
Score. Whoever has the ball last once.
Yeah. But in the middle, the person scores, the other team doesn't.
Oregon's defense is probably the best in the Pac-12. Going against Oregon State's offense, you just got what happened against Washington that they pretty much didn't play offense. I think Oregon's gonna take advantage of that offense. Oregon State has to skip what happened last week. Put their pass behind. They have to focus on this week. I think they have a valuable chance at beating Oregon. If they look at the game behind them, they don't. Because Oregon's defense is going to take advantage of that and score. So, what's your thinking on that?
Because if Oregon wins, they play Washington.
But I don't think, are they gonna, here's what the thing is. If Florida State wins at Florida tonight, then loses to Louisville, Oregon loses tonight, beats Washington, are you gonna take 2-loss Oregon or 1-loss Florida State in the playoff? Like, this is the scenario where you have to be thinking, who are they going to take? Because there's a huge chance now with Jordan Travis hurt that Florida State loses the ACC championship, even at Florida. So what if Florida State loses both of those games? Are you taking 2-loss Oregon or 2-loss Florida State? I would take 2-loss Oregon. But that 1-loss Florida State, that 2-loss Oregon, that is going to be, I think I would take 2-loss Oregon. Because, Florida this year is not good. I would take 2-loss Oregon. So, I think that's all I have. Jason, we're back. So I'm gonna now introduce my celebrity guest picker, Nick Eisenstadt. And what do you think about the Ohio State-Michigan game?
First of all, Chase, I want to say thank you for letting me be on your show.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of your show. Your analysis is spot on every week, and I'm a big fan. You want to talk about Michigan and Ohio State?
Yeah. What do you think about the game?
Oh man, this is going to come down to just a battle in the trenches, honestly. Whatever line wins both sides of the ball is going to be the winner. I think quarterback play is going to be key here. I think we're all hoping as Michigan fans that J.J. McCarthy outduels Kyle McCord, because that will be a special storyline.
Or do you think it's going to be not the quarterback, but the running back duel?
Oh, man.
Trayvon Henderson.
Oh, he's so good. He's so good. Michigan's defense is going to be the best that he's played all year.
Michigan's defense is also like pretty much first in the nation for most things.
But they've never placed a guy. They've never played against a guy like him.
Yeah, so that's going to be interesting how they get. Do you think Ohio State's defense has enough to stop the huge run plays from Michigan?
When Michigan goes mammoth, when they bring in 7 offensive linemen, how do you think Ohio State plays against that?
Well, so is it JT Tabumi or something? 44, is he out? Because I thought he got hurt in the Michigan State game, and if he's out, that's gonna set a huge.
I think if Michigan goes mammoth and runs at him, Corum, Donovan Edwards, Dono, we'll see daylight. So what's your pick for the game?
Michigan going all the way to the national championship and winning it.
I'm going to go Michigan. Everybody versus Michigan. 31-17. Go blue.
31. Okay, that's a little underestimated. I'm going 42-14. Michigan destroys. 230 rushing yards on the ground for Michigan.
Let's go.
Not to do this in the video, but did you notice something a little weird about Reed? This was not Reed. This was Isaac. This is Reed. So if you notice that, man, you're just good at this. But this is not Reed. He was in the video. This is not Reed. This is Reed. He was out of the video. So that's all I wanted to add to that. Hope you subscribe. Goodbye.